What's going on, boys? NealGuides here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video we're going to go over the custom tactics setup, the weekly setup, and just in case you're new here, we're going to go through all the custom tactics for all these formations. And the most important thing is to have a setup that's progressive. So you have a formation, for example, if you're winning 2-0 and you need to close the game out, I have, for example, a 4-3-3, the best formation to stop counterattacks and to help you defend the lead. If likewise in the opposite situation, if you're losing 2-0 and you need to press, you have an ultra attacking formation. So the idea is you have a formation for each segment of the play and that you can quickly switch in game, just like that, simple. So let's go over the first one, the ultra defensive one, the 4-3-3. Now I have a video on this on my channel and I mentioned how the 4-3-3 works. Now the 4-3-3 is basically a formation that's used to protect your lead. So let's say you're winning 2-0 and you want to stay in a game. This is the perfect formation for you to protect your lead. Now the width and the depth on 45. The most important thing is you don't want to be going drop back and you don't want to be too far ahead. If you are too far ahead on your depth, although people think it's logical to be high up the pitch, it's going to make it easier for your opponent to make a through ball in behind. Equally, you don't want to be sitting back and just literally allowing your opponent to sit outside your box, because if you do that, you're not going to be protecting your defense. And the most important thing is to defend the lead and protect the lead, and that is why we have gone with a depth of 50 or 45. It's completely up to you, personal preference, either between any of those two ranges. It's the perfect balance for protecting your lead inside the game, and you will see that when you use it. And on the note of protecting, it's time to go into our video sponsor. Have you ever been online and worried about your location being leaked or your data being stolen or your data not being safe? Well, Surfshark VPN, they have your back. Surfshark VPN, now what a VPN is basically a virtual private network. And what this essentially does is it keeps all your online identity safe. So let's say, for example, from my phone to the internet, all that information will be encrypted so no one else can steal your information, see it, what you're doing, all safe from prying eyes. So it keeps yourself protected from the internet. The best of all is that a VPN allows you to actually change your IP location, which is basically the virtual location of your computer or your device. So let's say, for example, if you wanted access to US Netflix version, so I'm in the UK, I only get a simple version, or not that many TV shows in the UK, but my cousin keeps telling me there's an amazing TV show on the US version of Netflix. I can't watch it, but with Surfshark VPN, you can. All I do is I go on Netflix, I change my location using the Surfshark VPN to United States, and I get access to the US version of Netflix. I got all the TV shows and all the movies that are not available in the UK, and you can choose from 3,200 servers in 65 different countries to virtually go anywhere in the world. Let me give you another example. Let's say, for example, you go on holiday or you don't live in the UK. If I want to watch Match of the Day, I can't. You can only watch Match of the Day if you live inside the UK. But with Surfshark VPN, I can change my virtual location to the UK and then bam, and get access to Match of the Day anywhere in the world. The best of all is you can just have one account. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your computer, or with just one account. And the best of all is they don't monitor what you do. So let's say you're going online, there's no connectivity log, there's no activity logs. So you're basically safe and free from the internet and from everywhere else where no one else can see your data. Right now there's currently a deal for 83% off, and there's also a 4 months free trial using code NEAL. Link is down below in the description, and they also have a 30-day money back guarantee if you're not happy with that. Code NEAL, link is down below in the description. But anyway, back to the video. So as I was saying, this formation is used to protect your defensive line. So if you want to go into a game and you want to hold out the lead, we have the defensive system. We have build up play, slow build up play, just to avoid the press, because don't forget, when you are winning 1 or 2-0, you may get pressed very, very heavily. Now we go over to the chance creation. We left this unbalanced because don't forget, when we are winning, we don't essentially want to be going forward with forward runs and pushing players forward. We want to be basically holding the ball outside the box, waiting for our opponent to make a mistake while they try to press the ball, because don't forget, we will be winning. Width, we have it on very, very high. That way, when we have the ball in possession, our team is much more wider and we can distribute the ball all across the pitch. Players in the box, corners and free kicks are of course on 1, because we don't need to attack. We're winning 2-0. It's the last couple of minutes in the game. We need to close out the game in the last 10 minutes. We will change this formation to hold out the lead. Strikers, comeback defense, stay wide, sit edge of the box for both the left mid and right mid. Simple, pretty self-explanatory. We don't want to be going inside the box, we want to be staying on the outside so you can pass the ball around his defense. Striker on stay central, come back in defense, and how would you say use false 9? This is beneficial because it creates an extra man in midfield. That way you can pass the ball outside his box and it forces him to press you and they used to have a numerical advantage to pass the ball around him. We then have the left CDM and right CDM on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, cover center, and the center mid on drop between defenders. Now normally I'd sub someone off here like a CDM here, I put Kante on for example, or someone else like Fred here, and what that means is basically they would drop in between, they'll create the back line of 5. So let's say for example when you have the ball, you'll have a back line of 5, which would be perfect for defending against counter attacks and basically closing out the game. There's no other formation where you can have 5 defenders with 2 CDMs when you are going forward. And both the left back and right back, of course, on stay back while attacking, can serve interceptions, overlap, just like normal. So that's my defensive formation to close the game out. The 4-2-3-1, nothing has really changed, as I mentioned. I've only changed pressure on heavy touch. Now, I would recommend most people to use on balance, but because I find that I don't like to sit back a lot of the time, I like to be quite aggressive when I'm defending. I use pressure on heavy touch, and that way I can be aggressive when I want to and then get the ball back. Still got slow build up play, but we do have forward runs because it's still my attacking formation. I still use it for most of the game. I just want to be a bit more aggressive on the front foot. Striker stay central, stay forward, get in behind. Cam stay forward, get inside the box for cross. Lam and Ram had them both on comeback on defense. I got rid of support again to the box for cross. If you want to leave this on, just do it. I leave it on balance because personally I don't cross the ball that much. I like to pass the ball outside the box. One CDM cut passing lanes, cover center, stay back while attacking. The other one cut passing lanes, cover center and balanced. That way you can go forward. Left back, right back, stay back while attacking, conservative and overlap. Nothing has changed from last week apart from pressure on every touch and those instructions. 3-5-2, the exact same ones. You can just literally copy and paste this. I've explained this already in my 3-5-2 video. This formation I really changed. Let's say for example I can't break someone down with the 4-2-3-1. I really go with the 3-5-2. I've made it very, very aggressive as I mentioned last week. I have both strikers on stay forward, stay central, and one of them getting behind. That's Corona because he really hasn't got the best of work rates, and the Cam's on stay forward. So no more comeback and offense. We left all 3 of these guys on stay forward to be very, very aggressive. Left mid and right mid, come back in offense, get into the box and get in behind. For both left mid and right mid, that way when you're defending, you defend in the back line of 5, and when you're attacking, you attack in a 3-5-2, same as normal. One center mid on cut, or one CDM, should I say, cut passing lanes, step back while taking cover center. The other one on cut pass lanes, cover center and balance. That way he can make that run going forward to create a numerical advantage. Left centre back and right centre back, the exact same thing, overlap. I've already gone through these. If you've seen the video on this already, don't bother about watching this again. I'm just going this for someone that's new watching this video for the first time. 4-4-2 again remains unchanged. It's still the very much best formation for when you're losing. You can always activate constant pressure if you really, really want to. I normally start the game with a 4-4-2 to apply pressure. Yesterday I released a 4-4-2 video, instead of 4-2-2 video. You can use that instead of the 3-5-2 or the 4-2-3-1. So you can either use the 4-2-2 in my video, or if you're still using my 4-3-2-1 or my 4-1-2-1-2, feel free to slot any of these formations in. I would say replace the 3-5-2 because you still want the 4-2-3-1 for some aspects of gameplay where let's say you're drawing, you don't want to be ultra defensive, but you still want to be defensive but going forward. So the ultra attacking is only if you're losing 2-0. Obviously, you're very hard to pitch. Long ball. We got rid of fast build-up play because of the delay. We changed some fast build-up play to long ball. That way, we're just a bit more slower. Because with fast build-up play, I just find myself going too quickly. And what happens is I end up losing the ball. Sometimes I want to use long ball to slow it down a little bit, but not everyone just going gung-ho. And instructions, same as before. Stay forward, get in behind and stay central because this guy, he just wanders all over the place. I don't want one of the strikers to come back on defense. Left mid, right mid, come back on defense, get in behind, everything else unbalanced. CDM or center mid, should I say, cut passing lane, stand at edge, cover center. Other one, get forward, get into the box and cover center, and conservative interceptions. If you want, you can leave this on balanced. It's completely fine. I use them on get forward because I always want them to go forward inside the box. I don't like using free roam, so make sure you have them on cover center. And the left back and right back, exact same thing. Stay back while attacking, conservative interceptions and overlap for both the left back and the right back. Well, that is, of course, the weekly tactics video. So not much has changed. Just a few minor things that I've adjusted to my playstyle. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, and of course, I will catch you next time. Peace out.